All right, so I'm doing my P. Of course, I'm doing this in Sharpie so that you can see it. And then I can just cut out my block. Kids at home are already going to have the advantage of the blocks being cut out for them. If you have picked up your supplies, the pieces of paper that are in your bag are also ready for you to fold it to make it the size of your practice sheet. Okay? So if you just fold it a couple of times, you'll get the right size, and then you can cut it into blocks. So I'm going to take this block, here we go, and I'm going to put it over the color that I want. Now, this is tricky. If you've got 5 letters in your name or less, you need to make let's make it 2 copies of your name. Okay, my name has 5 letters, it's Paula, so I'm going to make 2 copies of my name. What makes sense is for me to do 2 cuts at the same time, right? Stack them up. Doesn't have to be the same color. Now I'm going to cut, and this is just a pattern. So I'm cutting here, cutting here. Remember, I'm keeping all my negative shapes. Now, I've got that little inside part, so what am I going to do with that? Well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut right on through, and then I'm going to cut that out because I need that negative space. I know you can stab it, you know, we've all done that, or crease it, but I need this to be intact. Oops, I cut a little bit more, I guess. There we go. Now, I can get rid of my pattern, but these are the colors that I have cut. And you guys have a variety of colors that I've sent home with you. And then, ultimately, you're going to do that for all your letters, keeping all the positives and negatives. And then, you're going to put it on a white sheet of paper, and just like you saw those designs in the PowerPoint yesterday, or was it the day before, you're going to start to make designs. Now, of course, it's more interesting. I'm just going to throw a couple more on here real quick. I can do them freehand because I've been doing this my entire life. So I'm making an A. Same thing. I'm cutting right on through to make that little triangle. That makes sense to you, right? Because we're just going to glue it down in the end, so who cares? Now, look at all the things that I have to work with. All right? So, if you have 5 letters in your name or less, you're making how many copies? 2. And if you have 6 letters in your name or more, you only have to make 1 copy. I just want us to have enough shapes to work with. You understand? So it's not, you know, it's just so that you have enough shapes. And then you're going to start to do designs. And remember how yesterday we saw those examples of people making other shapes in the negative? You know, what now is the negative? You know, you can do some cool things like this. You can turn them either way you want. Upside down. See, you're starting to make another shape. So it's really creative. That's what we have cut out for us today, and I think that we'll probably be doing this on Monday, and remember, I'm not going to be here on Monday. Okay? So, any questions? Kids at home, where are you? Anybody? Question? Yes. Caitlin.
Well, what paper do I use to trace in the color paper?